Every night, long after the world had settled into silence, at the edge of a mountain town where the lamplight flickered softly on cobblestone streets, a tiny silver train stirred from slumber. It sat on a track that curved through fields and valleys no longer listed on any map. The train had no schedule, no timetable. It waited for the world to sleep. It waited for minds to soften, for hearts to quiet. It waited for you. They called it the dream line. Some said it was a myth, something whispered about at cafes between yawns and forgotten minutes. But others had stories. Stories that seemed too vivid to be mere dreams. There was the woman who remembered her father's voice from 30 years ago. The man who said he had seen the stars from the surface of Jupiter. A boy who swore he flew beside geese over golden wheat fields that stretched for miles. Nobody ever bought a ticket. There were no stations. No announcements. The train simply appeared somewhere between a blink and a breath. Tonight, it appears for you. You are in bed, eyes closed, not quite awake and not yet asleep. And then you hear it, the soft chime of a bell, so delicate it might be mistaken for wind through distant trees. Then a gentle vibration under your bed frame. A shimmer in the air. You open your eyes not out of fear, but wonder. And there it is, just outside your window. Small, silver, glowing faintly like moonlight trapped in glass. One by one, its lights blink on. A door opens with a sigh. You find yourself already dressed. Comfortable, warm. You rise not in haste, but in calm, drawn to the train as if it has always been calling your name. The grass is cool under your feet. The air is thick with the scent of night jasmine and the quiet hush of a sleeping town. As you step aboard, time folds itself neatly away, like clothes in a forgotten drawer. Inside, the train is impossibly vast. Larger than the outside could have ever contained. Velvet seats in rich midnight blue. Wooden panels polished by decades of care. Windows that stretch from floor to ceiling, each showing a different sky. You sit. The seat molds itself around you, familiar as a hug. The train begins to move, soundless except for the rhythmic, heart-like thump of wheels on track. Across from you sits a child. She's holding a snow globe, and inside it, you see a tiny version of the house you grew up in. She smiles, as if to say she knows. She's not really a child. Or maybe she is. Time is loose here. Fluid. Outside the window, stars fall like snowflakes. The sky is deep violet, and planets drift lazily by like lanterns on water. The train glides over invisible rails, through cloud forests and memory fields, places that exist only in the quiet corners of the mind. You pass a city made of books. Towers of stories. Cathedrals of poetry. A river of ink runs through it, and on its surface float paper boats shaped like forgotten dreams. You pass a desert where the sand hums lullabies, and the moon sits close enough to touch. There are creatures here, gentle things with eyes like yours. They wave. In another car, you find a mirror that doesn't show your reflection, but your best self. Not your perfect self, no, this isn't a train for vanity. But the version of you that is kind to yourself. The you that forgives. That laughs more than apologizes. You ride through tunnels of memory. Each stop is a moment you'd forgotten mattered. The smell of rain on the first day of school. The touch of a hand you haven't held in years. The sound of your grandmother humming while making tea. No announcements. No need to disembark. The train knows what to show you. Hours or minutes, or maybe centuries pass. Time has no weight here. The conductor walks by. She wears a coat the color of smoke and smiles like she's known you forever. In her hand, she holds a pocket watch that ticks not with seconds, but with heartbeats. She tips her hat and nods. You understand. Eventually, the train begins to slow. Not to a stop, but to a pause. Outside the window, you see your street. Your room. The life waiting for you. You do not feel sadness. Only warmth. Like the last page of a very good book. The child with the snow globe is gone. In her place, a note. You'll always be welcome aboard. Just close your eyes. We'll find you. You step down. The grass is wet with dew. The stars blink in farewell. Behind you, the train disappears. Not with a sound, but a feeling. You return to bed. You do not remember falling asleep. But your dreams are different now. They carry the scent of night jasmine and the rhythm of distant tracks. And somewhere, out beyond the edge of the sky, the little train hums softly, waiting for the next open heart to carry home asterisk.